Hi, my name is Commander Fluffles, better known on YouTube as Digibox Fluffles, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Night in the Woods Iceberg. If you don't know, Night in the Woods was a video game released in 2017 by Infinite Fall, published by Finji. If you don't know what an iceberg is, it's essentially a collection of myths and secrets that go deeper the further you go down. Today I'm going to be covering the one based around Night in the Woods. All my sources will be in the description. B's cigarette is fake. In the Weird Autumn update, lines were added to the character B where she admits that the cigarette she smokes throughout the entire game is indeed fake, and that she's trying her hardest to quit smoking. Demontower's secret ending. There is a secret ending in Demontower. That's about it, really. I've left a guide in the description if you ever want to try and unlock it, but there's nothing really special. Ball of yarn has physics. When you find Casey's missing poster, there is a ball of yarn. You can grab it and throw it around if you feel like it. Everything Sucks Forever doesn't appear in the final game. This is technically false. I have to say technically with an asterisk, because in one of the original teasers, May says everything sucks forever to Greg. However, this line in the final game is not actually said by May. It's said by the character Laurie if you decide to hang out with her on the rooftops. May says ACAB. May says F the cops to the father after return from the bus station. Horm. In Jones' poems, he tries to rhyme home, but instead he just writes Horm. Palecat is a girl. Palecat is referred to exclusively with female pronouns. Alright, with layer 1 out of the way, let's move right on to layer 2. May's grandfather at the church. Spend time with Candy, May's mother, whenever she is at the church. She will eventually let you into the locked library, where May will take a nap and the ghost of her grandfather will appear. Black diamond tattoo. Very early in the game you find a dismembered arm. If you poke the sleeve, it will reveal a black diamond tattoo. This is never actually brought up ever again in the entire game, but May will draw the tattoo in her notebook. Rats in the food donkey. If you feed the rats every day you can with pretzels, eventually they will grow up and occupy the abandoned food donkey, going there after the game ends. This will net you a rather adorable cutscene if you decide to go sit with them. Pumpkinhead guy in the tunnel. As of the Weird Autumn update, you can find Pumpkinhead guy in the tunnel. He has no dialogue and there is no way to get him to speak. He'll just chill, I guess. Name of the cultists. Several of the cultists in the game have names. Their names are Eide, Love, Dave, Rick, and Benny. The Mallard Incident. Possum Springs used to host an event every year using the abandoned mallard as a float. According to the in-game lore, a guy named Chris Evans had his legs run over, which caused the mallard to be retired. Breaking Greg's knife. During the knife fight, if you stab Greg's knife 3 times in a row, he will replace it with a gold one. This is actually a reference to an original character created by the game's artist, Scott Benson. Shreegeist House secret painting. In the final room of the Historical Society, you can find a secret painting in the last room before you leave. That's about it. There's nothing really special. Aside from, secret painting. Alright, with layer 2 out of the way, let's get right on to layer 3. Personally, I think layer 3 is when we start to get some of the deepest secrets that not a lot of people know, so hopefully you'll hear something interesting here. Dr. Hank isn't qualified for any of his jobs. Hank is the character referenced as May's therapist. He is also the therapist for Selma's and a dentist for Greg. He also apparently treated B at some point. Every character states that they're unsatisfied with their care, pointing that Dr. Hank is probably unqualified. This is further proven when, if you go to a house call with B, May straight up says that the doctor just told her to try and suppress her feelings, instead of confronting them or trying to work a way to get through them healthily. Greg has a canon voice. Scott Benson once tweeted a clip from Judge Judy of a man with glasses, claiming if Greg had a voice, this is how he would sound.
The cat died. It was a mercy killing because Kate never fed that cat.
Smokey the Bear placeholder. This image of Smokey the Bear is in the game's files. It is a placeholder for a bear that appears in one of May's dreams. Eide is a cat. The cultist Eide has a crocodile nose. However, near the end of the game, when you kick off her helmet, you see that she actually has cat ears. Laurie is named after Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. This is not true. Confirmed by the developer. She's apparently named after a song or something. The Black Goat is a Lovecraftian god. The Black Goat is the name of the entity that lives beneath Possum Springs. It drives a similarity to the Lovecraftian god, whatever this word means. This is what the god looks like. Gabba Malloy foreshadowing. Gabba Malloy is a TV show that you can watch nightly with your dad. During one of the segments, they talk about joining a cult. This is much earlier before the player encounters or even hears about the cult's existence. Alright, and that done, we're 3 out the way, and we've got 2 more to go. So, moving right on to layer 4, Adina's dead lover. In the Weird Autumn update, the game Lost Constellation was added to the game. This was also developed by Infinite Fall. You play as a character named Adina, and at one point you find a ghost in the lake. It is heavily implied that this ghost is her deceased partner. Forest God was poisoned. Also in Lost Constellation, the character known as Forest God was poisoned, and actually dies in front of you if you return to speak with them. Casey's leitmotif. All over the game's soundtrack are references to the character Casey. Most prominent in the tracks of Where's Casey, Back to the Holler, Batter Up, and Graveyard Investigations. These all foreshadow his death being revealed towards the end of the game. May's hot dog shirt. In the original concept art, May wore a hot dog shirt. Fireflies like May. If you do the house school hangout with B, fireflies will circle and follow May and bring them back to B. This is the only way to actually finish the hangout. However, this also happens at the start of the game. After May leaves the bus station, fireflies begin to surround her. Credits theme is an extended trailer theme. This is pretty self-explanatory. Well, that was a pretty short lair. This is a pretty short Iceberg. So let's move straight on to the final lair. Lair 5. The Depths. Scriggins was a creep-around teen. Cut dialogue from Laurie implies that the character Scriggins would try and hang out with her and her classmates. Laurie is 14 and Scriggins is 21, so it should be really no surprise why this dialogue was cut. References to character species. In the original concept, there was dialogue referencing character species. All of this dialogue was completely removed, except for one line where May plays with the yarn ball. A character is canonically named Sans Undertale. Finji tweeted that this fine gentleman in the background is canonically named Sans Undertale. But it should be mentioned that this has no connection to the video game Undertale. Kickstarter graffiti. One of the Kickstarter awards was to have your initials as graffiti all over Possum Springs. And someone actually bought it, and their initials can be found all over Possum Springs.
Oh my god, it works.
This sound clip plays when you access the debug menu. It's of Scott Benson saying, "Oh my god, it works." Aiko the cat. Aiko was Scott Benson's cat who sadly passed away this year. He is honoured in the credits, and it's assumed that the forest god and the cat in Lost Constellation are both based on them. And that's it. That's the Night in the Woods at Iceberg. I tried my best to cover this as well as I can. Granted, it has been a long time since I've done any sort of video where I'm narrating from a script, so I hope that the video wasn't too awful. Feedback is greatly appreciated in the comments. If you want to see the stuff I mainly do, please subscribe to my main channel. It's Digibox. But, yeah. Did I miss anything? The original Reddit post where this iceberg is from, as well as the explanation comment, will be in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you